Hello, welcome back. Right, before I get started, as you can see, I'm in a different room. This is my photography room, really. So the sound, the vocals may be a little bit echoey. There's very little soft furnishings in here. So I'll try and do something in the post-production to try and sort it out, but it's very, very tinny and echoey, so I allow that. But on that, looked quite nice, doesn't it? You know, nice backdrops and... Anyway, how you all been? Good, I hope. It's been lovely over here in the UK. People in the UK will know we've had a nice bit of sun. Although, if you read the newspapers or watched the news, you'd think the world was on fire. Honestly, it's ridiculous. We have a couple of nice sunny days and they have to exploit it. They just try and make you miserable the whole time. There's never any good news, is there, these days? You know, everything's bad. We go on holiday, we pay money and go to Spain, we go to Thailand, we go to all these places, Rome, for the sunny weather. And we get a bit over here and they go nuts. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. Anyway, thank you all of you who commented on my Bob Dylan vinyl collection video. I was kind of overwhelmed, really. Really nice of you. I've had another record turn up, but I'll use it as a kind of a segue because someone commented on my last video. It was actually King of the Snakes, and he wrote, "I would love to see a video of all the albums you've bought while you've been away." Well, I did buy a fair few albums while I was away. As you know, I've been collecting the Bob Dylan albums, and I've got the Let It Be box set and Tom Waits' Black Rider on LP. So I try and think of the ones that I bought while I wasn't doing videos on YouTube. So I grabbed a handful and I thought I'd just show you them now and see what you think. But before we get started, I got this Wednesday before last, so I've got another one coming next week, Shot of Love, which is the third in the trilogy of the religiously sort of like Christian stuff of Bob Dylan. So this one's Saved. Don't know the album. It's got that painting on the front of Bob in concert, although I don't think that was the original cover. I think the original cover had a load of hands coming down and all going up and one coming down from God. I think I prefer that cover, but nice to have. As you can see, still in the... not even opened it yet. Right, let's go and show you some albums that I bought. Right, this was a gift from the wife, and I got this from Christmas, and it's on Music on Vinyl, and this is Joe Jackson collection. Now, it's kind of like a greatest hits. It's 2-discer, so it's like 4 sides, and it's got Is She Really Going Out With Him, Different for Girls, and it's got Stepping Out. Now, if you guys don't know Joe Jackson Stepping Out, pause this video, type in Joe Jackson Stepping Out on YouTube and give it a play. I defy you to keep your toes still. It is a proper toe tapper and an absolutely stellar sounding record. So, Joe Jackson collection. Now, this was another gift from the wifey. Album, mwah, but you know how I feel about picture discs. Yes, I've got Into the Dragon on picture disc, and yes, I love it, but sound-wise, I'm not a big fan, to be honest with you. And this is Out of the Blue by ELO, and we love ELO, don't we? You know, Mr. Blue Sky, It's a Living Thing, Horace Wimp. So many good songs. But it don't sound too clever, to be honest with you. But I thought I'd show you it because it's something different. I will get this eventually on LP, or I might even get it on CD. I do believe I showed you I had David Bowie's Changes 2. Well, this is Changes 1. So, like, with 1 and 2, you've got, like, the double album, greatest hits, really. I do want to get some more Bowie. I really want. I've got very limited David Bowie on vinyl, and let's be honest, we love David Bowie, don't we? Yeah. Right. Talking of Mr. Waits, I've got Real Gone in Amsterdam, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. Now, they are bootlegs. They sell them on Amazon though. And this was the show I went to see Tom Waits in Amsterdam. So, kind of wanted them on record. And the sound ain't too bad. Not fantastic, but not bad either. But nice to have. Also, I've got Kicking Against the Pricks. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. Like a bit of Nick Cave every now and again. This is like Nick doing covers from other artists like the Velvet Underground, etc. So, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. I'd like to get some more of these actually. Well, apart from this one, A Boatman's Call, which is another good album. I'd like to get Abattoir Blues and Murder Ballads, a couple of other albums by Nick Cave that I absolutely love, but Nick Cave. Right, this one, completely different sort of sounding, but I don't think I've showed you guys this. Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. Classic album. There's a lot of Simon and Garfunkel that I absolutely love. And this is on, I'll show you. Still crap at getting them out though. This little, I should put it in a polyline vinyl. I've got some. This comes in white vinyl, and doesn't that look gorgeous? It really is, and it sounds nice too. It's a classic album, you know. My stepbrother Del had it when we were younger, and every one of them is an anthem. From The Boxer, Mrs. Robinson, Sound of Silence. Beautiful. But yeah, I'd like to dig in a bit more of Simon and Garfunkel. And funnily enough, you do see them around the boot sales or, you know, flea markets, I think you call them in America. You do quite see them from time to time. So, right, a completely different genre again. Felt Mountain by Goldfrapp. This must be 20 years old now. I know they released recently. I think it is 20 years old because they've just brought out a gold vinyl pressing of this. But this is on white, like Simon and Garfunkel, and it sounds great. I used to love that song, Utopia. Such a good song. 20 years old though. It's crazy. Right. First one of a few albums I'd like to get by T-Rex, Electric Warrior. This has obviously got Cosmic Dancer, I was dancing since I was 12, Jeepster, Get It On, Bang a Gong, Get It On. Can't beat a bit of Mark Bolan and T-Rex. I know it's only 3 chords, but I love it. My brother Les got me into this, Life's a Gas. There's loads of good stuff on here. My brother Les got me into this, and Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel. Right, this is a soundtrack. Like I mentioned earlier, you know I'm a bit of a Bruce Lee fan. This is the Peter Thomas Sound Orchestra, The Big Boss. And it actually sounds amazing. It's jazz, of course it's jazz, but it sounds terrific. And I was really pleased to get one. Look at that cover, that artwork. Do you know on the 20th of July he was gone 49 years. Just yesterday. 49 years next year is 50 years since Bruce Lee passed away. Amazing. Right. Now, as you know, I'm a bit of a Pink Floyd nut, and I've got most of the albums. I picked up another few in the last year. So, The Division Bell. This is the tour I went to see Pink Floyd, Earl's Court, and it was wow. And it's such a great album. Now, one of you guys, I can't remember who, said to me ages ago when it was coming out on record, it was coming out on blue vinyl. It's like 20 quid or whatever, and I didn't get it. Now it's hundreds of pounds. I don't know why I didn't bother, but this is amazing. Glad to have it finally on record. Also, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Now, apparently there's a remix of this floating about. I've not heard it yet, but I've not heard great things about it, so we'll see about that. Talking of remixes, apparently, well, not apparently, it's on Amazon, you can see it. There's a box set of Animals 2018 remix It's coming out in October. Looks good, that box set. I might have to have a little divulge. Right, and this is the last of Pink Floyd's that I've collected this year. Is kind of a greatest hits collection of great dance songs. Weird cover in it, that Storm Ferguson stuff. But all of them are done by Bernie Grundman, so they sound lovely on vinyl. This has only got 5 songs on it. One of These Days, Money, Sheep, Shine On You Crazy Diamonds, Wish You Was Here, Oh, and Another Brick in the Wall. 6 tracks. 6 songs, but... So, I think, what have I got left to get? Pulse and Delicate Sound of Thunder, and I think I've got the Pink Floyd collection, the official ones anyway. Right, and the last band I'm on to now, you know I love these, Madness. They've been doing these reissues, so you've got linear notes done by some of the bands, so it's a little bit more interesting to read, and they're on 180 gram, so they actually sound great. So Keep Moving, you know, Michael Caine on here, and a few other great songs. This is a very underrated album. Very underrated album. Then we've got, I haven't even played this one yet. This is when they kind of changed their name a little bit and went a bit different. The Madness. Brilliant. Now this is the first time this one was ever released on record. So this is wonderful. And this has got that song with Ian Dury and the Blockheads on it, or just Ian Dury, Drip Dead Fred. But it's also got Love Struck. Love struck, a falling for a lamppost. Do you remember that one? Terrific song. So, and it sounds fab. Johnny the Horse, The Communicator, Elysium. And this one, the last one, and I had this on vinyl back in the 80s when it came out. Mad Not Mad by Madness. This is 180 gram. Now, the one I had back in the 80s, it was like a flexi disc. The record was, honestly, the inner sleeve was thicker than the vinyl. That's how bad it was. So I'm looking forward to giving that one a play. This was still sealed, as you can see. But the Madness collection is coming on very well. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm sure there was others I bought. But that's it. So, hope you like the little show and tell. King of the Snakes. That's kind of it. There's probably other records I bought. I know I bought a load of CDs as well. I should start showing them from time to time, but I just always show them records, and anyway, I'm going to cut this short because I've probably been talking for way too long. Don't want to bore you too much. All right, so yeah, it's Friday tomorrow, so have yourselves a great weekend, guys, and I'll be back with another ramble real soon. Take care.